친구s! Today, me and my mom will be making 떡국, which is Korean rice cake soup, and we'll also be making 떡만둣국, which is Korean rice cake soup with dumplings, and it is eaten on New Year's Day. And Grace will talk more about that in the TMI.
Annyeong 친구s! We are back with another TMI. I'm your president Grace, and let's get started with today's culture fact. Let's go!
Koreans eat a dish called 떡국 on the first day of a new year, and there are many reasons why we eat it. First reason why we eat 떡국 on 설날, which is New Year's Day, is because it is the first day of a new year and everything starts new. Reason number 2. The rice cake that we use, which is called 가래떡, is made into very long strips, representing a long life. Now we do not put the whole thing into a bowl and serve it. We cut the 가래떡 at an angle like so, which brings us to our third reason. Cutting it like this symbolizes to increase wealth and bring good luck into the new year. The rice cake that we put into our 떡국 is actually different in certain provinces. In the north, the Gyeongsang province eats 떡국 that looks like this. This 떡국 is called a 조랭이 떡국. The rice cake looks very similar to something called a chorongbak, which is known as a calabash in English. Because they look similar, that is how it got its name, 조랭이 떡국. When cutting the 가래떡 into pieces, one must use a specific type of knife made from bamboo. Lastly, in another province in South Korea, there is something called a 생떡국, which is basically like a regular 떡국 but making the rice cake from scratch. And here is how you make it. You simply put some rice flour into a bowl along with some warm water.
Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in to our culture fact, and we will have more in store in the future, so stay tuned for that. 안녕 친구s!
Now we're gonna put the beef stock soup into a pot and let it boil. In this pot we have the anchovy stock packet and water. Now we're adding in the rice cakes to the beef soup. We're adding in mandu, Korean dumplings. And stir. And stir again. The anchovy stock has been immersed into the water and we're gonna take it out. We're gonna add in the rice cakes to the anchovy stock. Add some of the minced garlic, minced garlic to the rice cake in the anchovy soup. We're gonna also add it to the beef stock rice cake soup. We're gonna crack the egg now and then mix it, break it up to put into the soups.
이렇게 해야 더 부드러워져.
This way the egg is softer by adding in a little bit of the soup. Now we add the green onions into the soup and mix it in a little bit. You can taste the soup a little bit to see if it's the right flavor, and if not, you can add a little bit of salt or some fish sauce to make it to your taste, and also you can add soy sauce. The beef stock was a little bit more saltier, so you can add in a cup of water to make it to your taste and make sure that it's not too salty or too bland. Now we're gonna add in the egg. Slowly pour it in. And then turn off the stove heat and just let it boil for a little bit.
그래야 계란이 부드럽게 이렇게 되는 거야.
This way the egg will get soft. And now in the one with the anchovy stock, we're gonna add in the green onions cut up. But first we're gonna taste and see if the flavor's good. Okay, it's good. And then
좀 멸치에 간이 있어서 굳이 소금을 안 해도 될 것 같은데 넣으면은 조금만 우리 피시 소스를 조금만 내다 하겠습니다.
so if it's a little too bland, but even though the seasoning has a little bit, you can always add in some of the fish sauce or salt a little bit to your tasting. And then add some green onions. And then let that just boil for a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna plate them, bowl it. This is the beef stock rice cake soup with mandu and egg.
떡만두.
떡만두국. There's one. I'm gonna bowl up the anchovy stock one. This just has the stock and then the broth of the anchovy package, seasoning, and green onions. And you can add in the eggs on top. We have the two kinds here. This one here is the one with the mandu in it, and this one is the one just has rice cake. And on top, at the end, you can add on top some pepper and if you want, you can also roast some seaweed on the stove a little bit to make it toasty.
이렇게 하면 비린내가 안 나. 한 번 익히면. 로스팅하면
Just on low heat, or if the stove is off but it still has some warmth, so you don't want it to burn.
훨씬 더 고소하지.
It makes it more
면
고소해가 뭐지?
너리 뭐
Savory. And then you can get some scissors and then just cut it into little pieces, strips, and put on top of the finished rice cake soup. And
미리 잘라놔도 괜찮고. 이제 맛있게 드세요.
then all done. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe to our channel and follow us on social media. And bye.
Already smell like summertime. 불과 땀이 섞여 있는 공기. 시간은 바삐 흘러가.